Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're all doing super well. Today is a video really delving into all the supplements that I'm currently taking for my gut health, for my skin, and really just to look after my health in general as well. So I thought I would share this with you because I know lots of you are on a very similar journey to me. You're either trying to clear your skin, you're breaking out with acne, or you also have gut health issues. I find that those two are very much interlinked anyway, so hopefully this will help any of you going through the same thing. I also want to premise this video by saying that these are supplements that have been working for me, and we are all different. So what works for me may not work for you. And I have tried so many supplements in the past that so many people had raved about and said that they had completely cleared their skin, and it hadn't been the case for me. So please watch this with an open mind. I always really recommend tracking these things. So if you're going to start a new product, supplement, skincare, whatever it might be, track it in a journal. I've created the Skin Story Journal, which is where I track everything that I do for my skin. So I would really recommend doing the same if you're going to start something new like a supplement. Also, some of these supplements have actually been recommended to me by a nutritional therapist that I've been working with for my gut health issues. So again, they're very tailored and specific to my health issues. They may not work for you, but yeah, I think this video could be helpful because it at least gives you a little bit of an insight into what I'm doing, and it could be a good introduction to some of them so that you can go off and obviously research if this is something you want to try. So without rambling any further, I'm just going to jump straight into it. First up is a supplement that I've actually made an entire video talking about because it's helped my skin that much. So if you do want to check out that video, I will leave it in the description box, but I am going to explain a little bit about it in this video, and that is beef liver supplements. And some of you guys will be like, that is gross. I can completely appreciate that as well. I don't really like the idea of taking supplements that are from the liver of a cow, but they really, really work. I know some of you may be vegetarian or vegan, and obviously this isn't an option in that case, but for me, these really have worked so well, and I believe it's because of the high amount of vitamin A that naturally occurs in beef liver. So when I take these supplements, it really is helping to turn over my skin. It really is helping to regulate the sebum production, like the oil production in your skin. I guess that's also the same reason that things like Roaccutane and tretinoin work so well, because they are synthetic derivatives of vitamin A. So this is a naturally forming and naturally occurring vitamin A. I don't take this every day like I used to. For a really long time, I think I was taking like 3 or 4 of these every single day. I'm not doing that anymore. I feel a little bit worried to be taking that amount of beef liver every single day. I just feel like I've taken Roaccutane in the past, and I'm just worried about vitamin A toxicity. I don't want to obviously damage my liver or create any more health problems than I already have. So yeah, I've decided to cut down on these, and they still do work. I actually only take them probably once every week, once every 2 weeks, and I'll take them in like a dose as if I was actually eating beef liver. I would really recommend, if you can actually stomach beef liver and you like the taste of it, just go and eat the real thing. But for me, I really don't like the taste. I've tried it a couple of times and it's just not for me. So I am taking them in supplement form, but I will take sort of 5 or 6 of these as a dose, as if I was taking like a portion of beef liver. The capsules are huge, as you can see, and I have such a hard time swallowing these. I really have a hard time swallowing all tablets and supplements, but these are particularly challenging. So I have actually been emptying these out onto a spoon and just eating it that way, which is also, again, really gross, and maybe it would be better just to eat the beef liver. But yeah, I find that I can just do this a lot quicker. I just have a glass of water and wash it down. I suppose that's another really good reason why I was so keen to cut down on the amount of these I was taking, because I just cannot swallow them, like I said, and it really isn't a pleasant experience. The things that I've noticed with the beef liver supplements is that my skin clears up very quickly when I take them. I find that if I'm getting really kind of cystic breakouts along my jaw, which does tend to happen like around ovulation, if I take the beef liver supplements, like, they go so quickly. I had a few breakouts on my neck the other day, which was so deep and painful, and honestly, I think I took 1 portion of these, 4 of these, and the next day they're completely flat, they're gone, like there is nothing there. I find that they work really fast. Again, this could be because I have had a course of Roaccutane in the past, and I am using topical tretinoin, so that kind of mix I think is really, really helping it. So next up is one that I've talked about a lot on this channel before, and that is Simprove. Simprove is a probiotic drink, and you take a shot of it on an empty stomach when you first wake up in the morning, and this has been so helpful for my skin. I originally started taking this for my gut health issues, like my small intestinal bacteria overgrowth. I actually took a course of antibiotics over Christmas, which I kind of regret, to be honest, and it helped for a little while, but unfortunately, obviously, you then need to go and balance out the bacteria in your stomach all over again, and Simprove really came in helpful for that. I did notice after the 3-month course, the initial 3-month course, that my symptoms really started to reduce again, like my bloating and things, but the biggest change I saw with this was the amount of breakouts I was having. Honestly, they were so reduced. I was just so surprised. The whole time I was taking this for the first 3 months, I didn't break out once, which is amazing. And then I've been taking this for another 3 months. I think I have another 2 weeks left, and my skin has been great since then as well. No real kind of massive flare-ups. Again, like I said, I did have this one earlier on this week, but they've been very few and far between, so I definitely rate this, and unfortunately it's quite expensive in my opinion. I've been buying it in like a 3-month course, especially when you're spending money on all these different supplements already, so I think I will give it a break after the next couple of weeks when I finish the second 3-month course, just to see how my skin gets on. Again, I tried that last time and then ended up getting another course, but yeah, I am going to give it a break and see what happens. The concept of Simprove is that it has specific bacteria, specific strains that really populate your gut microbiome, allow it to kind of flourish and have a really good balance of the good bacteria. This has such a knock-on effect on your health, your skin, your hormones. They say a lot of your health really does start in the gut, and so if you're able to actually break down foods, extract nutrients, all those things are obviously going to have such a great impact on everything else in your body. The flavour of this for me isn't too bad. Some people absolutely hate it. It's quite sour, so if you like things like sauerkraut, if you like things, I'm trying to think of other examples, but you know, like water kefir, like it has a very similar tangy taste. It's not for everybody, and you can buy a flavoured version. I think it's mango and passion fruit, which I have tried once, but I really didn't like. Weirdly, I actually prefer the original flavour, so that's what I've been sticking with. But yeah, I feel this is definitely worth a go if you do believe that your acne issues or your skin problems are a result of things going on in your gut. Next up is also a probiotic, and this one is slightly different. This one is called Megaspore, and I do get this through my naturopathic nutritionist. She's recommended these, and I've been taking these for months now, probably February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, maybe even 6 months now. And they really help my bloating. Like the one thing that has really helped my bloating the most has absolutely been these. The most annoying thing is I don't know where you actually purchase these from. As I said, I get them delivered by my naturopathic nutritionist. She's based in America. These cost me way too much money to get them shipped and imported over here, but they're worth it. Like they really, really are. These probiotics have been proven to actually work very well for small intestinal bacteria overgrowth, which is something that I was diagnosed with last year. So I believe that these are definitely a different kind of type and strain than the Simprove probiotics. So I take this in the morning on an empty stomach, but I actually take my Megaspore probiotics, 2 of these with lunch. They're a lot smaller, so much easier to swallow as well. So Mallory, who I've been working with, who sends me these, the naturopathic nutritionist, I will leave her details down below in the description box in case you guys want to get in contact with her and speak to her about maybe doing her course, which is also really, really, really great. It's taught me so much about gut health, but also to get in touch with her about potentially getting these if this is something you're interested in. Definitely not sponsored, this is just what's been working for me. So next up is another supplement that was recommended to me by Mallory, naturopathic nutritionist, and she recommended Digestive Gold, Digestive Enzymes for my acid reflux, my bloating problems, but I've also found that these have definitely helped my skin. I take these maybe sort of twice a day, normally 3 times a day, depending on how big my meals are. I take at least 2 of them, which really, really does help kind of speed up the digestion time, so it's not kind of just sitting in my stomach and fermenting. I have to say they haven't really helped with my reflux, unfortunately, but definitely with my bloating, and as I said, my skin, they've been a massive help. Essentially, they're just creating the enzymes in your stomach that you should be naturally producing anyway, which help to break down the food, extract the nutrients, all those things that you need for good optimal health. Especially with things like fats and proteins, you really do need these, which are of course essential to things like hormonal health, which impact your skin. Without digestive enzymes, it just would not be possible, and lots of us who are quite stressed or have poor diets don't produce these at the rate that we should, so yeah, that's why I supplement with them at the moment. Next up is vitamin D, vitamin D3 actually to be specific, and I'm not supplementing with these at the moment, but I thought I would include these because I do during the winter months. I live in the UK, we don't get much sunshine, much light in the winter, particularly as I work indoors on a laptop all day, so I'm not outside absorbing vitamin D from the sun, so I do like to supplement with them. I'm not sure if these are the best form of vitamin D. I've actually tried a few different types. I think I spent lots of money on like a liquid vitamin D3 at one point, but my feelings around that is that it's probably better to take them than not take them at all, and I'm trying to get outside so much more than I ever was, particularly during lockdown. Like going out for a walk has been the best part of the day, so I have been trying my best to make sure I spend more time outside, and during the summer months it's not as difficult. Vitamin D3 is great for your hormonal health. Obviously you need to have all the correct amounts of vitamins to be able to have optimal health, but I do find with vitamin D, particularly alongside vitamin A, those 2 are kind of fat soluble vitamins which really do have an impact on your hormonal health. They help to keep things regulated and actually work very, very well together, so that's why I do like to take them, as I said, in the winter, so I thought I would include them. Okay, this next one is definitely one of my favourites. I enjoy taking this one more than any of them, and that is magnesium. Again, there are different types of magnesium. I'm currently taking magnesium glycinate. I know that there are other types and I just can't remember their names off the top of my head, but these really help to relax me. And I find that for gut health, that is such a key thing. I think lots of my gut health issues are probably not because of my diet as such, but probably stress and just having too many things to do. I know that's probably the case for lots of us with gut health issues. Some people hold on to stress in a different kind of way, but for me, I definitely think it is in my gut, and it definitely has a massive impact on my gut health because I know that when I'm stressed, my acid reflux is a lot worse. I know when I've got too much to do or a never-ending to-do list, I can feel really tense, and I feel like a supplement such as magnesium does help to kind of ease those feelings of tension. They help to relax your muscles. They're also great if you are working out quite a lot and you do get kind of muscle ache and pains and joint pains and things. I find that magnesium really helps those as well. You can take it as a supplement, so I take this sometimes actually before bed. As I said, it helps to relax me, so it's a really great way to kind of send me off to sleep. But I don't take these daily. I just take them when I feel like I need them. What I do more regularly is actually absorb magnesium through Epsom bath salts and also through magnesium oil, which I decided to try out a little while ago, and actually I really like this. It feels like quite a nice self-care ritual. I spray it on after I've had a bath. You definitely need a lot more of this on your skin to absorb than you would do in a supplement, but yeah, I just quite like it. It is a great way to absorb it. I think stress has such a huge impact on my skin and my gut health, like I just said, so doing anything I can to de-stress definitely contributes to a clearer complexion, less bloating, less reflux, less pain. So yeah, they all kind of go hand in hand. Which then brings me nicely onto vitamin B6, which I take for the same reasons that I take magnesium. However, I take these with every single meal. I take one of them, which I think is 25 milligrams, I believe. 20 milligrams, and this really helps to relax me, and not in the same way that I feel it in my muscles like I do with magnesium. I just notice if I'm taking this over, I don't know, a few weeks, I can really start to see a change in how tense I feel. My reflux symptoms have at times when I've been taking this felt a lot better, which is really encouraging for me that my gut health issues are getting better. I can't say it's completely gone, and the same with my bloating, it's not completely gone, but they definitely have contributed to me feeling more kind of relaxed and I guess more like able to cope with stress. There have actually been some studies into these to show that it is proven that these help with anxiety and stress, so I can so see why that would work for my gut health issues too. I was a little bit worried at first when I started taking these because my period didn't feel as regular, and I've been taking these for a couple of months now, and my periods haven't felt as normal as they usually do, but I do believe there could be like a ton of other things. 2020 has been a year of madness, so yeah, could potentially be that. So I have got this bottle and another one to get through, so I'm hoping by the end of that I'll really be able to tell if it's had an effect on my period and if it really has helped to contribute getting rid of my acid reflux, because that's the reason I'm taking these, and if it does do that, then winning. If it's doing that, then it means that I'm de-stressing and I'm managing stress a lot better, so hopefully that will impact my skin and of course my gut health. So they're the supplements that I'm currently taking. However, there is one more that I'm thinking about reintroducing. I made a video, I think it was at the end of last year, about vitamin B5, pantothenic acid, and I used to take this a long time ago, before my acne actually really was at its worst, and I was taking it to regulate my oil production. I'd read lots of things about people trying this and it had really worked for them, and for me it definitely worked. There was definitely some side effects, as you'll see in that video if you want to go and check it out, but I do think I might introduce that on a very smaller scale to see if it does help with any breakouts, and I think, you know, for lots of people it's been working so well that why not give it another try? So I'd love to hear from you if you've already tried pantothenic acid and how it's worked for you and your skin. I'm really, really curious. I know lots of you are now trying it. And I'd also love to know if you think it's worth me trying it again, and if you'd like to see me try it on a smaller scale, so maybe not taking it on the mega dose like I used to, but just taking a very small amount, a couple of capsules a day, to see how that goes. If you haven't seen that video, then I will leave that box up on screen now, so definitely go click that, check it out, and I will see you over there. Thanks guys.